Well, we are about to announce the top 10 contestants of the level 2 of the literacy challenge. And as you all know, on Saturday was the aptitude test. That's the level 2. And the students even, I mean, some of the contestants even came here and we had a conversation. And those were the top 3 best essays for the level 1. Now, drum roll for the top 10 contestants.
We have joining us on the set this morning, Apioko. Of course, who else, right?
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Yes.
Now, you wear so many different hats, but today you are coming to announce to us the top 10.
Yeah, I mean, I wear one hat that has many layers. You know, like I can turn it into a coolie hat. I can turn it into a top hat.
I know, right?
Turn it into a cap. You know.
Yep. And
More
you
like-
do it, and you keep turning it.
More like an octopus with a lot of tentacles. Yes.
That's her. So, who made it to the top 10?
All right, so we're going to go straight into it. And just to, you know, give it some context, like you mentioned, there was aptitude test for the literacy challenge level 2, and that happened last Saturday. Prior to that, there was an essay competition. And from the essay competition, we had the top 50 making it to level 2 to write the aptitude test. So these top 10 contestants have passed through level 1 with great essays, and now they've come to level 2, you know,
and made it
they've
out.
done the aptitude test, and then after that, they've made it tops, and we are in the top 10.
Wow.
And these top 10 will be proceeding to the grand finale on the 17th of August.
Wow.
So, in no particular order. First on our list is Eugenia Kisiwa Frimpong from St. Anthony RCJHS in Koko,
Congrats
Eastern
to her.
Region.
All the way in the
Wow.
Eastern region.
All the way in the Eastern Region.
Congrats to her.
Then we have Malika Nonu from Southbridge Montessori School, Banana in Greater Accra Region.
Wow.
Frederick Loko from the Covenant Presbytery School in Jorolu in the Greater Accra Region.
Wow.
Oliver Kwachiamwa from Jaira International School, Ashama,
Jaira
Greater
again.
Accra Region. Jaira again, and
Jaira,
don't forget that
yeah.
our reigning champion
Yeah.
from 2023 attends Jaira International School. Lucas Clifford Eyiram from Ebenezer High Academy in Odupong Ofako Central Region. Lois Entry Sumwa, Blessed Redeemer School in Koko, Eastern Region.
Okay, Eastern Region is featuring
It
this
is. It's popping up.
year.
Felicia Ade Sedinam Nikwe, Christ the King International School, and that, of course, is in Cantonments, Greater Accra Region.
Yeah.
Lillian Amwaku, Silicon Valley International School in
Greater
Ofanko, Greater Accra Region.
Yeah.
Amabuatima Samoa, Jaira International School.
Hey, 2 from
Ashama,
Jaira. Wow.
Yeah, so 2 from Jaira in the top 10. And last but definitely not the least, Kelvin Kojo Fori from the Agri Memorial International School, Kanda, Greater Accra Region.
Amazing.
So these are our top 10
Surprising.
for the Literacy Challenge 2024.
Surprising. Surprising for me because I thought I was going to see one of the girls. Yeah.
Oh, you mean from the essay?
Yeah.
From the essay level?
But you know,
well,
it's actually a good thing to see different faces.
Yeah. So I mean, let's not forget that the Literacy Challenge is it's an effort to find the most outstanding all-round student. So you see, you may not be the strongest in writing, but you're strong enough to show up.
Yes.
You may not be the strongest in a written test, but you're strong enough to show up. And you may not be the strongest in a quiz, but you can deliver enough to get to the end of the tunnel. And that's what it's all about. So it's not, life is not about being the best at everything.
One thing,
No. Or being the best in one thing. No.
Because it's an all-round thing.
Exactly. And some people may say, oh yeah, but does that mean that you're a jack of all trades or a Jill of all trades, master of none? No, that's not what it is. You have enough skill, enough knowledge to sail through and thrive in any given area or sector that you are put into. And really, that's what the world needs right now, versatility. So if you know only one thing, you're good at only one thing, it means you are not adaptable. And, you know, we can't do much with you on a global stage. So that's what this literacy challenge tries to that's why we keep saying that literacy now is about having
knowledge
about so many different things within your environment, so that you can compete globally. So if you are sent all the way to Asia from Ghana, the various skills and knowledge sets that you have, you may never have lived there before. You may never have even heard of some of the things that are presented to you, but you can survive. And you can thrive. Not just about surviving.
It's all about thriving.
We move past survival. We want to thrive and make our stamp and our mark on the international stage. And that's what we want our young people to understand. Reason why we do this challenge.
And Abby, I want you to just remind us, because these top 10, are part of the top 50.
Right.
And the essays that they all wrote, the minimum mark was like 80-something.
87%.
So these top 10 are all right in that block.
Exactly.
You know, right up there in that block.
And for the aptitude test, we're ranging from 96% being the highest to 83%.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yes. So these look top notch.
Yeah.
Top notch. And so somebody may have got 80%, but they make it into the top 10. Doesn't mean that they are not good. It doesn't. But it's a competition.
It's a competition.
And it's an extremely competitive competition. So you need people to understand that. So people who, parents, students, fellow mates, but you know, my child or my friend or I for the aptitude test. That's how competitive the top 10 is. In fact, there are two people who shared a mark in there somewhere.
Oh, wow.
You know, which means there's a tie on one of the percentages.
Wow.
Very, very interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
But look, seeing these young people on Saturday, it was inspiring. And year after year, it's been inspiring for me.
Absolutely.
Because they come with confidence, they come with grit. It's a very high pressure situation. You don't know what to expect. There's nothing like PASCO
There's nothing like
with
PASCO.
the literacy challenge. No PASCO question. You don't know what you're going to expect.
And the invigilation is tight.
You know, I think one day you should bring it for us to write.
Invigilation is tight.
Yes.
I think one day we should write one and try
so
and see.
Last Friday.
But we already did that.
But you had just 10 questions out of
But 10 is representative of 100.
100 questions for every year's aptitude test. There are 10 questions picked from across 2021, 2022, and 2023 papers. You had just 10 questions out of 300.
Wow.
But the point is that the 10 is representative of the whole. It's like doing
paper.
a poll. Do you understand? Do a poll. You don't poll 34 million people. No, you poll 30,000.
With
then
under exam conditions. That's what we're going to do.
That's that.
So,
with invigilation.
By the way, she has to tell you the mark I got on Friday.
He actually got 10 over 10.
Thank you very much at all.
He got 10 over 10. But I'd like to see you handle the practical elements that the students had to deal with in the aptitude. And so you were presented with 5 different specimens. And they were asked to, this is under the scientific knowledge or science concepts section of the paper. So they had 5 different specimens. They were labeled A to E, and they were asked to group them into biodegradable and non-biodegradable, substances. And then there were questions that followed. Which of these can be recycled? If you take specimen this, how do you mitigate its effect on the environment?
Well, that sounds interesting.
Look, the answers these people gave. Oh my God, they were even talking about making sure that there's legislation so that people don't litter. Look, I tell you, crazy. Crazy. And it's not just 1 or 2 people who are writing these things. You know, of course, generally they're learning certain things in school, but obviously these people, these young people are also very plugged in. They're clued in. That's what it is. And congratulations to our top 10. We will be going around to present them with medals.
Super.
All top 10 of them. The top 50 were presented with medals on Saturday. They will present the top 10 with medals in their schools.
Wow.
So that their fellow, their juniors, their mates, their seniors can see that this is a big deal and they should be treated like the kings and queens that they are. It's no small feat.
Right. So talk to us about what's happening after we do the presentation of the medals and all that. What's next for the literacy challenge?
So after the medal presentation, then we are gearing up simultaneously, actually, for the grand finale. Now, the grand finale is happening on the 17th of August.
Okay.
It's a Saturday. The day prior to that, the 16th, which is a Friday, the top 10 will come to the premises of ChannelOne TV, City FM in Adabraka, and they will spend time with us just briefly in the morning. Then they'll proceed to the Alisa Hotel where the grand finale will be happening. Now, within that Friday, the period of the Friday, they'll have coaches coming through. They'll be doing confidence builders, just taking them through some things that can settle them and also give them, again, the skills beyond the quiz. You know, some of them may never have had a chance to do a mock public speaking thing. You know, they get to do that. There are certain things that we want you to know, because we believe that if you've gone through this challenge, it's not just about what you wrote in your essay or what you wrote in an aptitude test or what you come and say and deliver on a quiz day. You should leave with some attributes that a champion has. And champions are confident, champions are fearless, champions are problem solvers, and we want to spend time getting them to understand their power. So we'll bring some coaches in to do that. Now, after that, they have some study time in the evening towards Saturday, and it's usually very interesting. They bond, they talk, they share, compare notes and whatnot. And I must say that this camp is without parents, without teachers. It's just them, and then we have chaperones from the team. The examiners will also pass through. The quiz mistress or master will also pass through, so that they are not meeting him or her for the first time. They can be calm. Don't forget, these are also young people. They're great people, but they're young. So you need to manage the psychology of it as well. Then on Saturday, from 12 noon, which is the 17th of August, we go live, and it will be live on ChannelOne TV, live with the grand finale. And it takes the shape of a quiz competition. It's general knowledge. Of course, there are rounds in there, so you've got some numerical knowledge, you've got the language and the literature and the qualitative and quantitative reasoning. Again, you have the science concepts, there's a live practical, you know, so it's a lot in one. There's current affairs, general social studies, things that they may learn in school, but also things that they need to read from newspapers or watch on ChannelOne News, you know. So it promises to be exciting, and if for nothing at all, just be inspired by the brilliance of these young people.
Wow.
Right.
Thank you.
I really enjoyed this, and I wish I could actually do what they're doing, because I feel like if you put me together with them, they might floor me.
Well, you should have seen some of the crew, the
Mm-hmm.
staff on Saturday trying to
answer some of the questions.
It's no.
You look at the things, I don't know this one.
Yeah.
I don't know this
It was a big no.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you very much, Apioku, for coming.
Thank you for having
All
me.
right.
I would like to say thank you to our sponsors before I go.
Yes.
We have a live soap, of course. We also have Fortune Spread.
Yep.
Now, our live soap and Fortune Spread come from the home of Wilmar Africa, and we are very happy and grateful that they're supporting us once again on the Literacy Challenge journey. The Ghana Gas Company, also a repeat sponsor. And look, we cannot say thank you enough. Prospectus Ghana Limited have also been with us for a very long time. We are so grateful to them. Weeby Biscuits by M4 Foods. Tasty biscuits, go find them, go eat them. You know, like I get excited when I'm talking about biscuits and food. But they too, this is their second time running on the Literacy Challenge. I want to thank them for seeing the importance of what we're doing here at ChannelOne TV and CTFM. So thank you to our sponsors, and thank you to everyone who's been just supporting from afar, cheering the young people on, and we're very grateful.